Hi and welcome to Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay. Today is February 15, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today, I want to do a little brief intro on an item I picked up at my local thrift store. I'm going to talk a little about that item, and I want to show you how I'm going to package it, to properly package it, being it's missing its packaging material. So I hope you guys could stick around. It's going to give you a little pointers on how to package this item properly to ensure that it gets to the potential buyer in one piece and not in pieces. That's coming up. Stick around. Thanks. Here we are at the display area here. Now a lot of people are probably wondering, why do you got to make a big thing about doing a video, a demo video on something so simple like this here? But the reason why I do it, folks, is because these videos are being made for the potential eBay buyer. This item is going to be listed on eBay, and therefore I want to produce a video showing the person, or the potential buyer, talking a little about its condition, show it that it works, and I'm going to be doing another part of the video. I'm going to how to package this thing properly to get it to the potential eBay buyer. Just to share this with you guys really quick, for those who do follow me on this channel, if you look at my feedbacks, I'm pretty much noted for packaging things pretty good. A lot of people that I've sold items to, they not publicly, but they had messaged me personally and saying that they like the way the items being packaged, that they arrive safe and sound, and that's what I'm pretty much noted for, such as other sellers out there. But I'm right now speaking for myself, so I'm going to do a little part of that too. So it's going to be like a two parts to this here. First thing I want to talk about is this unit itself here, the item. It's a nice item. It's pretty clean condition, to be honest with you. The box, like I said over here, is pretty little messed up. I put tape on here just to let you guys know I did the taping here on this box here. Because like I said, I'm trying to protect it as much as I can. I don't want to see it get ripped. You can see it's pretty messed up over here. This is pre-owned. It's not mine. If this was mine, this box would be in pristine condition because I take care of all the things I have. This one here, I had to put tape over here. Yeah, I put tape over here to protect this from ripping any further. Also, like I said, the box is in pretty bad shape. And I put a piece of tape here to keep it from ripping anymore. Now this item was made back in 2014. I know, right? You would think for something that's kind of new still, how it looked in there. But when people get these things, they probably put them on shelves or wherever, and the boxes get a little disheveled, as you can see here. But anyway, the only thing this is missing is the pendulum. This is the thing that's missing from this unit here, outside of the styrofoam packaging. Like I said, that's what I'm going to show you how I'm going to pack this thing up to, like I said again, to make sure it gets to the potential buyer in one piece. I got AA batteries, no, not AA's. I got one AA battery here, and I got two C batteries here, is what makes this unit operate. And they're not included, of course. I do not include batteries. And the reason why I don't do that, folks, is because, as I said in my other videos, ounces turn to pounds. Okay, now if I was to include this, the batteries in this unit here, it's going to make it that much more heavier. Believe it or not, it does. And I'm trying to keep the cost down. So by me not offering the batteries, not that I can anyway, because I use them for testing purposes, such as this, it's going to increase the shipping cost to you. So I try to do that. The reason why I do that there is, like I said again, ounces turn to pound. And if you don't believe me, type in something 7 pounds 1 ounce. That 1 ounce is going to make a big difference in some cases in shipping costs. Okay, so it does make a difference, and if you're a seller like me, you'll know what I'm talking about. It does make a difference, believe me. So I do it there basically to save the buyer money on shipping costs. So yeah, those are not going to be included with this here. Again, just to give you guys a heads up, the pendulum here that you see swinging here is missing from the box, from this item here. So anyway, to put the batteries in here, you're going to go to the back. All right, and you're going to put over here, one C battery on this side, over here, one over here. You're going to hear that noise. I guess it's resetting. And believe it or not, this battery here, this little AA battery, is for the clock. This is what makes the minute hand move and so on and so forth. So we're going to put it back over here. Now this has a sensor in it. The sensor is right over here. Now during the nighttime or a low lit room, this is not going to work. I can tell you right to boot. So if you get it if you are the buyer of this item and you say, geez, I bought that clock from you, it doesn't work. Make sure it's in a lit area, okay, for plain and simple. My backdrop over here is probably going to not give it enough light, but we'll see. The sensor is right over here. See right over here? That's the sensor. All right, and I'm going to show you if it works. It should work in here if I hit the button over here to activate it. Okay, it goes off every hour. You can see the minute hand moving here. Okay, so every hour this will go off. Okay, and you got to set it by hand. So you got to turn when you're turning it. When you're setting the clock, make sure you don't hit that little minute hand or second hand turning it, whatever, because for the simple reason is you could damage it or whatever, and then you're not going to have it's not going to work. It's going to be dysfunctional. Well, that part anyway, it'll still tick, but if you break it off or whatever, it's not going to do you any good. And little Snoopy will come out over here, and you'll see it plays the music there. Just to read a little more into the box here, what it says over here. Linus, it says over here, listen to Linus and Lucy's song each hour. You can hang on a wall or display on a desktop. So it gives you a thing here where you can hang it up. You can hang it up on a wall. I'm not saying the pendulum would be nice to have, but like I said, it didn't come with it. I don't know what happened to it. This is why I bought it. So yeah, maybe the people that had it, they probably either broke it or lost it, whatever. But you could hear it. It still swings in there. Yeah, it's still, as far as I know, it still swings in there. I believe it does anyway. Unless for some reason it didn't, but I thought I heard it swinging in there. But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about. So now it should work in here. This room is pretty well lit. So let's see what happens here. It's going to get some more additional lighting in here because this unit will operate in lighting. Now, so let's hit this button here. Okay. As you can see, it's playing. Okay, and then it goes off. Now, just to make sure it works, I want to make sure it's a functional unit, so we're just going to go like this really quick. Now, on the hour, it's not like a grandfather clock. I have a grandfather clock that goes off every 15 minutes, every half hour, and every hour. This only goes on every hour, and it tells you on the box, plays Lucy's song each hour. It's telling you right there and then. Okay, so we're going to set this here, and I'm going to show you that it works. It's functional. Okay, here we go. Okay. And if you want to silence it, you could also silence it too as well. Okay. Okay. And it plays a song, not the whole song, I don't think, but it plays a song here, so to speak. And then little Snoopy will go back in his little house over there, whatever. Okay. He closes up. Now, if you hit the button, he'll come out. Okay, if you hit this button on the side here where Lucy is, there's a button here to activate that. Now, I'm going to cover my finger here on this sensor. Now remember, if it's dark, it's not going to play. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger on the sensor. Like I said, it's right over here, that little green felt piece right there. So right here, that's the sensor. Okay, so now I'm going to cover with my finger, all right, my thumb over here, and my finger over here, and I'm going to go hit the button. It's not going to work. Nothing happens, you see? And when you set it, you gotta be careful, because it goes off every hour. You'll hear the little sound going there to activate it, but it's not gonna actually work because the sensor's covered. Okay? I'm gonna take my finger off of there, and if you hit this button here, right, it pops out. Okay? So just remember that if you get this unit and you're saying it doesn't work, it's probably because it's not in a well-lit room. You got to put it in a well-lit room because it is light sensitive. Okay? So I don't want to force it back in again. Like I said, I don't want to do that there. I want to make sure it goes back on itself because it's motor driven. I don't want to mess anything up. Okay, and again, if I do it this way, it's going to work again. But that's the sensor. So if it's in a dark room, it's not going to work. Like for example, yeah, I'll give you another example. Let's close this way here. All right, we're going to make it like a dark scene here. See, right now the sensor's covered up. See, hitting the button doesn't work. Okay, just remember that, the sensor. Okay, now we went over that there. Went over its condition. Pretty nice condition. Like I said again, that's basically it. There's nothing more I can tell you about that. Now I want to show you how I'm going to package this item, okay? So that's coming up, all right? So stick around. Okay, there's a number of ways to package this thing, and I'm going to try to go as quick as I can with this here. So if you want to stick around, that'd be great to hang in there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I have scrap cardboard I always keep with me, okay? I think I have enough cardboard here to show you what I want to do with this here, but there's a number of ways to package this thing up to get it ready for shipment. Okay, I got it. You see I got plastic bags over here. I got some paper here. But what I want to do right now is, because before I get more started into this here, actually where I'm going to make it to protect it, I want to do is this here. I want to take a piece of cardboard. This is a nice size right here. And this will be perfect for what I'm going to do, okay? So what I'm going to do is really quick. I got to get a pen. I'm sorry, I forgot my pen. Sorry about that, folks. All right, now here's what I want to do to protect this thing here, to make sure it's good, to ensure that it's going to get shipped properly. All right, what I want to do is I'm just going to try to set it up, eye it up over here the best I can, and I'm just going to draw little lines over here, reference lines here. All right, I'm just going to draw some reference lines. All right, so now we got some reference lines. You can see them? Okay. What I want to do is, basically, I just want to do freehand, whatever, and I just want to put these little lines over here. I'm going to take my scissors. Actually, I don't even need to do it that way, but well, let's do it this way for now. All right, let's try cutting it this way really quick. Yeah. Try to anyway. All right. Some is a little bigger and more bigger than usual, but that's okay. It'll do the job. Okay, I'm going to get my sharp utility knife here. So I don't cut the display board, and I'm going to go like this with this rib. I want to score it lightly, okay? I just want to score it lightly. And I use the ruler really quick to go like this, like that. I want that here like that. I think you guys know what I'm going to do with this here. If you don't, stick around. It's coming up, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect, folks. This is just to ensure that it's going to get to the person in one piece, as I always say, not in pieces, okay? Okay. Oh, we don't want that to happen just yet. We don't want that to bend. I don't want that falling in. That's not what I wanted. All right. So let me just do this really quick here. Okay, like that. All right. So what I want to do is, once I get it this way here, like this, I want to hold these up here, okay, like this. Now, again, it's very important that, you have this here, like this here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there is a reason why I'm doing this here, okay? Because, like I said again, I want this to get to the buyer in one piece, not in pieces. So what I'm going to do is, get that piece of cardboard out of here. I want to do is, and you got to be careful doing this here. You want to try to center this here, right? Let's see, like this here. You want it to be lengthwise, of course. And what you want to do is, I know it's difficult to do it right now, but you're going to have to try to do the best you can. And you're going to take your pen, if you if you can get into that area really quick, like this, like that. Now this here, kind of difficult to do it, but and where the chimney is. Okay, now where the chimney is, you got to do this here, folks. A little hard to do it, but you'll get the idea, you'll get the gist of it. Now, for some reason, my pen didn't work. That's not good, so we got to do it again over here. I think sometimes it's better to use a pencil. Let's try this again here. For some reason, the pen's not working. All right. This pen's. Okay, let's see. We'll try this again like this. Here, we could always modify it that way. That's why sometimes you're better off using a pencil. Okay, let's see. We got an idea of it anyway. All right, and you got to be careful with that there. That's why I have the ruler here. Okay, what you want to do is you want to make this here like this here. I think you know where I'm going with this here, folks. But this is how I do it. This is how I do my things, how I ship stuff out. Okay? Because again, you want this here to get to the buyer in one piece, not in pieces. And being there's no styrofoam in here, I have no choice but to do it this way. Okay, so that slit is there for a reason, and you know where I'm going with that. So let's cut this out first. It doesn't matter if it's a little bigger. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want this here. This is just to ensure that it's going to get to the buyer in one piece. Okay, see what I'm doing here? All right. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. I'm sorry, I know you guys are busy. I don't want to take too much of your time. I apologize, but it's very important that I share this with you. I like sharing stuff with you guys out there, okay? This here you might want to make it a little bigger so you get the peak in it. Well, let's see. You could always cut it out and modify it, whatever. Now, a lot of people may do this here, and a lot of people don't, but I'm pretty much noted, well, not noted, but a lot of people, see, you don't get the emails I get, but from the people that buy from me will tell you nice packaging, good shipping, whatever. It's packaged, well packaged, or whatever. All right, so you got this here now, okay? So what I'm not ready to package it up yet, but I want to show you when I put it in here. I still got to put packaging on the bottom. When I pack it in here like this, okay, if you didn't have it, this is going to get jostled around in here. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? Okay, it's going to get jostled around. So now, I put this in here, right, I'm going to put this in here like this here, and get it in there. I could actually cut the sides off, but I want that rigidity in there. I want that to stay like that. And I think for some reason, I think I have to shorten this up just a scotch, because it looks like I ended up ruining the box here. I don't want to damage the box. Okay, I think I have to make a minor adjustment here. Yeah, I think I have to make a minor adjustment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to trim it down a little on this side here. Just want to trim it here for a second here. Sometimes you got to play around with it, but again, in the end, it's worth it. Okay, in the end, it's worth it though, folks. Always remember that. Remember, what you're doing this for the buyer. You want the buyer to have a good experience with you guys. So let's just cut some of this off of here. And it's going to take some playing around with, but again, in the end, it's all worth it. Now let's see here again. I think I'm too much over here. Let's move this guy out here. We don't want it down, and we don't want to rip the box, okay? I think I have a little off here. I'm a little off here, let's say, yeah. I'm a little off, okay. All right, let's, that's what happens. Sometimes you got to do it a little. I think what happens, I cut it too shy here. Not too shy, I think I made a little extra long here. All right, so let's go like this. All right, let's see if we can get this here. Sometimes you got to play around with it, Well, normally, if the person had left this in here, I would have to go through this here. I would have to go through this part here. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, let's do this here. We did that one. Let's do this one here. Sometimes the measurements can be a little off. It's okay. Sometimes a little off. Doesn't have to be perfect, folks. It doesn't have to be perfect. But we want, like I said, we want to ensure that it's going to get to the buyer in one piece. So sometimes you got to make that sacrifice and play around with this here. All right, let's see what we get here now. This here should go in. And you also got to be careful too, you don't damage the box too while you're doing this here. You don't want to damage the box because that ain't going to do any good either, damaging the box. Let's get rid of some of this extra piece here. Let's cut off these little tips here. Okay, let's cut off that. And let's get rid of this extra stuff here. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I said, folks. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's cut off this. That little piece there, we don't need that. And we can cut off this here, we don't need that. And we don't need this tip here either. Alright, we'll cut this tip off here. And we don't really need this piece here as well. Okay, you got to play around with it. Whoops, we don't want that to bend. That's the part we're trying to avoid happening. Okay, so you're going to have to play around with it, no doubt about it. Okay, sometimes you just got to needle it in there. Okay, that's when you're going to needle it in there a little here. Normally, like I said, all right, I had to work it in here, folks, but, what you want to do is, In some cases, it could be a little off. You're going to have to manipulate it around here, like this. Okay. Now, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay? It can't jostle around. It can't be bounced around. All right? Now, there's two things you could do. If you didn't want to go through all of this, all right, we're going to keep this just the way it is because it'll give it enough rigidity in here. There's another way of doing this here. After it's all wrapped up in plastic, what you could do is you could take pieces like this here and go around the unit, well, like this here. I like to do it this way too. What you could do is go like this, right? You take this here and you kind of like, you could tape it up like that there and push it in here to fill the void. Okay, like that there. It'll fill the void in there. But you got to do it. But you got to leave space, equal spacing on each there. But it's got you got to cut it in a way where it's going to leave an equal void on all four corners. But being we're doing it this way, with this here, we don't need this. We don't need to do that because it's going to keep it stable. Okay, you don't need to put anything because anyway, if you put paper here or something here, it could damage and stuff like that. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, after it's all wrapped up in plastic, then you could do is, here's another idea, I just want to share with you guys really quick. You could take paper like this here, take a piece of paper like this, I like the big sheets like this here. Now you might say, well, you can just throw the paper in. I like to throw it in a bag. So what you would do is, I'm just doing this really quick, you would do is you would put it in a bag like this here, and you could craft it like that. And when you put in the item in it, this is if you don't want to go that other route. Okay, and then you could just put it like this here, you can put some on the side here, pack it up really tight, and hopefully that'll keep it in there as well. Okay? I'm not going that route. Okay? I'm not going to go that route. What I am going to do is I'm going to keep this here, all right, because it's light, it's plastic. What I'm going to do is, and you can put another sheet in there if you want, but remember, the more paper you add, the more it's going to be in it. It's going to create more weight. What I'm going to do with this here is give it another sheet, like this here, because I want to protect the bottom of it. And you don't want to pack it up so tight where it's going to be, but what you're going to do is you just take this here and this is from the Dollar Tree bag, okay? And believe it or not, I've done things like this and it works. And you go like this, right? And you'll put it in here like this, like that. Now, like that there, okay? So now, once you got that done, now the fun part comes is getting it all prepped up. This here came with a thing to protect the handle here, the clock. So this would go like this, right, like that there. You can see it's protecting the clock. Let's keep it on the side here. And what I want to do is I want to put a little piece of tape on this and the plastic piece. This way it'll keep during shipment, the clock, the little guy there, Snoopy, won't pop out. Now, you could put a little piece of tape here. Here's a little trick you might want to do is take your finger here to get rid of some of that stickiness, right, whatever, and just go like this, on the plastic piece is one thing, but over here, just to keep it like that, because I don't know this material, if enough tape sits on it, if it can peel it off. And you want to give it a little fold in here so when the buyer gets it, they can remove it without that problem. But just to take, you want to take some of the stickiness away from it, okay? So you want to do it there. I don't think the tape is going to rip this here, but you don't want it to be too sticky where it does. I don't know if this is a paper laminate. It could be. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So you don't want it to be too sticky. So just like every now and then, just tack it. Not every now and then, but just tack it like that there. And this way, it'll keep this from falling off. Okay? It keeps, and you're killing two birds with one stone. You're keeping this intact here, and also it's keeping the doors closed so Snoopy won't come. It won't open up or whatever. Then the next thing will be is to pack this little guy up. Now I'm getting ready to pack it up. Okay, I'm going to pack this little guy up here. It's going to go in a bag. Now I know what you're probably saying, but what about this here? Well, I'm going to pack it in a way where this here is not going to cause a problem when I put the thing on it, right? At least try not to anyway. So what I'm going to do is it's going to go like this here, real quick here. Take a little piece of tape, like this here, go right across like that. Okay, keep it that way. Now these little tips I'm sharing with you folks, this is totally up to you if you want to follow them. I don't mind sharing information with you guys out there. I do this here, like I said, I enjoy making videos and I enjoy helping people out, okay? To me, I like it a lot. I love doing this stuff. All right, So we got that in there to package it up. You know, the bottom to protect it from bouncing up and down. Now, you know, if you don't want to always force this here, what you want to do is push it down, because believe it or not, that becomes like an air pack. Okay? It's, you know, the only purpose of that there is to protect it from, if it does get bounced around, hopefully it won't, because it's going to go in another box, you know. This is not going to be in this box. I'm not going to ship it out in this box. I got to go in another box. So it's going to go in here like this. Okay? But you want enough to put the lid on here, this piece. Okay, this is the piece we just crafted. Okay, we actually don't really need that, but it's okay. We'll leave it there. And you know another thing that's good about this here, doing it this way, folks, it will also keep the box in good shape. Hopefully, good shape. All right, and let's see here, right over here, this like this here. Let's move this guy right over here. The only thing is positioning it, because now the bottom there, where I put that paper there, it made it like off. It took it off, made it off center. Okay, so we got to hold your hand like this here. Okay, we'll get it though. We'll get it. Okay, you got to play around with it, folks, but in the end, it's worth it, and the buyer will be very happy with you, with what you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? The buyer will be very happy, hopefully. Okay. All right. So now you got that there like that. All right. And if you do have little things like this here, like this one here looks like it's ripping a little, let's just keep it here just to kind of like reinforce with a little tape there so it doesn't tear off. The box is old. This is pre-owned. It's not mine. Okay. So now we have this here like this here. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. It's protected. Now what I want to do is take these extra sheets I made here, and I'm going to give them to the buyer as well. Okay, I'm not ready to seal this up because, like I said, it's going to be going up on eBay, and I'm just going to, you know, include this here, like this here. It's going to get extra ones, of course. It's okay. I did it for the simple reason is when I was taking pictures, I wanted it to come out. You know, I wanted the pictures to not have creases and folds in it. So now when I finish, when this gets sold, I'm going to weigh it up, put the packaging slip on here, seal up this box, put it in another box. I'm going to make a custom piece for it, another box there. I know it's kind of crazy. People say, why don't you just ship it out? You know what you could do too is you could ship this out in craft paper, like put craft paper on. I don't want to do it that way though. I don't want to do it because I want the box to be intact. So what I might do is take this here and craft another box around it. You know, in other words, I'll put this over here. I got another box and just fold it over and just like kind of like sandwich it in. You know what I'm saying? I got another piece over there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can see. I save these boxes here. So I got another big piece like this here, and what I can do is I could just craft the box to conform to this here, really quick, like this here. You know, something like this. But cut it down to size, and then this would fold over, and I have this. You know what I'm saying? I think you get the adjustment, and then when I fold that over, it's going to be in there, wrapped in there. I don't have to put any additional packaging here. Okay, this is how it's going to go out. And what I like about doing it this way, I can get rid of it. the Walmart advertisement here, so I can do it like this here and give it a clean look. But the box would be cut down to size. That's what I got to do before I weigh this up, because this is how it's going to go out. And like I said again, once this is all done up like this here, I think you guys get the gist of what's going to happen. This is going to cut, this will fold this way, this will fold this way, this will go this way, and boom, I got it. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause the video camera. I'm going to do it right now and show you how it looks to before and after, okay? All right. Okay, folks, here's the end result. This bad boy is all ready to go. Got the labels on it. Look at that. Got my advertisement here. It's going to go priority mail, no doubt. I put electronic equipment, well, electronic material, fragile, please do not drop or crush. All I got to do, if you are the lucky buyer, slap your label on here, and boom, this guy's ready to go. Okay, it's already well packaged, and I also want to introduce this little guy here, in case you don't know. He's on here too. He's on eBay right now. He's got a couple of watches watching him. It's a little keepsake here, Spotlight on Snoopy. I don't want to destroy the box here. When I first picked this thing, I said, doesn't even feel like there's anything in here. But there is something in here. This guy's all ready to go too. If you're a Snoopy person, you're into Snoopy, and you may want to check this out. Look at this, guys. Look at that. All ready to go. And he's got over here licensed to be married, 2006. See that? He too is on eBay. So if you're interested in him, pick him up. I do combine shipping. Well, the only thing is, I could probably, if somebody did want to buy this and that at the same time, I probably could fit this in here. I'd have to try to get it in here. It might possibly go in here if I take this out. Well, let's see. Let's see if you guys are interested. Let's say if you wanted to buy this, if you want to buy both of them, I could do combined shipment. Let's wrap him up so he doesn't get damaged. Okay, let's wrap him up first. We don't want to damage Snoopy. Okay, so let's put Snoopy away. Actually, he'd protect him here. I think I could do this. Let's see. Now it's not coming with it. Now this is if this is combined shipment. I don't think so, folks. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe I could. Maybe I could do it there. I could go do a combined shipment like that. I'll just put the papers on here, the paperwork up here like that. Or maybe I could just fold it over one more time like that. Yeah. Remember, this is not coming with it. I'm just saying, if you want a combined shipment, if you want to buy both of them, I most likely can do that. Put them in here, and put these guys in here, and yeah, I guess I could do it. Yeah, look at that. It fits perfect there, folks. Okay. So now remember, Snoopy does not come with it. That's if you buy it as a combined shipment. Okay. He is on. However, he's being sold separately, and we don't know if we're going to do that there, because maybe nobody would buy it, so I'll just put it back the way it was. I have to keep this open for the simple reason is I have to put the person's packing slip in. I always put the packing slip in. All right, so now we know, got to be careful putting this in here so don't rip it anymore. Now we know that this here can go combined shipment. So if you are interested in this little Snoopy guy here, let me know. We'll buy it together. And this bad boy is all ready to go. This is all ready to go. Look how nice that package came out. Remember I was telling you? I don't want to hold you guys too much to it because, like I said, it was too much playing around, flying around. But as you can see, it's been double boxed, all ready to go. Okay? All right. Listen, I'm going to go back to my desk and I'm going to close out this video. So let me do that right now. That concludes this video. I hope you like it. I hope it was helpful to you out there, the potential eBay buyer. And if it was, and you want to see more videos like this here, please don't forget that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Also, you could check out my main channel, which goes under Rjpasini. And there you can learn more about online selling. I do the reseller news on that channel. Let's Talk eBay, and I'm also a vlogger. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time. I know this video is a lot longer than expected. I'm really sorry, but I like to get into my videos. I just don't want to just throw it out there like that. I know some people will say, why don't you just get to the point? And I've heard that before by other commenters, that people make comments on some of my videos. They're like, well, why don't you just get to the point and stop talking about it? Folks, for all intents and purposes, I can't just do that. That's not my nature. I like to share information. I like to be very definitive with things. I like to go over things. I don't do it with all videos, to be honest with you. I don't do it with all my videos, but I do like to explain things to people. I want you to get the gist of it, and especially you being a potential eBay buyer. I want you to know that the unit you're getting from me, or any items that you're buying from me, is is going to be well packaged. It's going to be in pretty much excellent condition. Well, I should say excellent, but very good condition. And I always like to say in my videos, prior to making any purchases from me, I would like if you guys could take the time and check the feedbacks and see what other people are saying who purchased items from me. And you could decide from there. In the meantime, I know you're going to do shopping, and that's fine. You could do all the shopping you want. If you can get a better deal, kudos to you. I wish you all the best. But I will say this before I close this video out. You won't know how good of a deal you can get by making the best offer. I have been accepting best offers, and as long as they're reasonable. So if you guys want to take a chance and buy from somebody else, that's fine. I wish you all the best. But all I can say is give me a chance. All right? Give me a chance first and see, what I could do for you. I mean, if it's a low ball offer, I have to be honest with you, I do decline low ball offers because, if I'm selling something for $5, I don't want somebody sitting there saying, I'll give you $1 for it, or give me 50 cents, or something ridiculous like that. I get lowball offers like that. And I just want to let you know, I just want to share that information with you guys. So please, you know, I offer best offers on all of my items I list, and you'll never know. You'll never know what kind of deal you're missing out on. But seriously, before I close the video, definitely check out my feedbacks prior to making any purchase from me. My name is Rjpasini, and I just want to say thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day. Today is February 15th, 2020. I'm wishing all of you guys the best in sales if you're eBay sellers. Good luck, and let's hope 2020 will turn out to be a good year for all of us. Until next time, bye-bye for now.